All right, welcome to Stand Up, where we talk about what we did, what we're gonna do, and what's blocking us. I'll go first. Let's see, I did a bunch of marketing. I'm over 50 followers on Twitter, and they grow each day. Working with Ralph on doing affiliate marketing for UpMortem. We're gonna go and try to sell different products through Amazon and using Pinterest and TikTok, maybe other venues where we can share cool products with people and make a little bit of income for everybody. And trying to bring our stand up to a good stand or start bring our nonprofit to good standing. So I'm going to be looking into how to do that for a Delaware nonprofit. All right, Fede?
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay, so yesterday I fixed Haley that it wasn't working. Not sure what was the problem, but yeah, I updated some tokens and now it's working. Hope it doesn't happen again. It's working now, so see. And now I'm trying to improve some handling and getting some clear errors. I also emailed Adam. I copy Urash on the email
Yep. Yep.
because payments aren't working, and yeah, I'm gonna be working on that. Um, I found a way. I don't know to export all of our Slack messages to a file. I don't know if we want to send that to Yura. If
Yeah.
we
Ping,
want
ping,
me.
ping them. We want to be able to, like, when you first sign up for the product, you got to load up the existing messages, right? So that's a loading process.
Right.
Then after that, it's on demand, right?
Exactly. Yeah. It should be automatically. All right. I will talk with Yura. Ralph.
Oh,
Cool. So
let me jump in, Ralph. One thing I'm noticing when I hit up Haley, it takes like 5 seconds for it to say thinking. Is there a reason why it's taking so long for the thinking?
Yeah, I think our website backend is having a cold start because we don't have an instance always running.
Okay, so
So I will
once
ping
we do more,
Alice.
okay,
Yeah.
for me, let's see. Yesterday, I did have a meeting. I didn't feed any kids like I intended to, but I had a meeting with a manager at Salvation Army, and she's liking the idea of what we have going on about feeding and educating kids about organic foods. So we kind of came up with a couple ideas that I could do at Salvation Army, but also she has a friend who's director at a Boys and Girls Club. They operate their own kitchen. That would be an opportunity for us to basically go use the kitchen, donate the food, and make a junk food style all organic meals. Basically, sounds like a pretty decent start. So I'm gonna keep working on that, stay in touch
mhm,
with her, and tomorrow looks like tomorrow I'm gonna do the next meal. Uh, the next meal might just be like single patty burgers,
mhm.
unless I change my mind between then and now. But yeah, it looks like something simple and fast for that kids would enjoy. But you know, same old thing, all organic.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, I'm gonna check out Costco also because that the Whole Foods near me. Sometimes I don't have the all organic beef. I mean, uh, somebody has it somewhere, so I could just go to a different grocery store.
yeah. Costco will have it. I bought a 3 pack there not too long ago. Not the one in Houston, but the one in Santa Barbara.
Yeah,
Eat out over here.
cool. Today,
Nothing
I
spicy
should be
either.
able to get back to posting today.
Okay. So yeah, we'll push on affiliate marketing. The priorities are, feed the kids first and foremost. Uh, then the affiliate marketing. I'm gonna work on nonprofit good standing. I'll spend maybe an hour a day to see how hard it is to pay the back fees or whatever. And then for Fede, I mean, if you're blocked on the payment stuff, we don't have the product yet to sell, so you can put that on the back burner and just focus on semantic search while we're waiting for a response from Adam.
All right.
Or any of the polished stuff that you want us to do, especially the responsiveness, right? Like a Paley, it takes 5 seconds for it to say thinking. That's like
Yeah.
a first time interaction. Oh, it's slow.
Yeah, it should be fast. Yeah. Yeah, I will try to fix that.
Okay. You guys see anything in the news that was of interest?
Did you guys see the Apple Vision?
The what?
That thing? Did you see the Apple keynote? They presented this VR headset.
Oh, yeah, it
That's
looks
like
pretty dope. Yeah,
$3,500.
it was like the future, right? I've seen that
Yeah.
before. But it's like overlaid on reality, right? It's
Yeah.
AR, right? So that was pretty cool. I tweeted at Tim Cook. I was like, pretty good, Tim. Pretty good.
A bit expensive, but
How much are they?
$3,500.
$3,500. Okay. So the rich people will live in AR, and the rest of us schmucks will look at them looking like idiots.
Exactly.
There was where did I see this? It was a TikTok, but it talked about a guy that he had very high clearance in the military. Go and like whistleblow, although he didn't really whistleblow because the military agreed for him to go and say these things, which was that they found or they have UFOs that are non-human, like alien UFOs, and this guy was confirming it. Did anybody see that video? So I suspect they've had this stuff for a long time, like
Wow.
and stuff, but now they're like officially saying it, and they're backed by the government, which I don't know what the reason is, right? Like, why were they hiding it for so long, and now they're like, actually, let's go start releasing videos, let's go start so I'm kind of suspicious as to like why they're changing face about, is something coming down the pipeline that's going to be like, okay, there's aliens in the sky, like, but we were warned. They fed us a little bit at a time to make us okay with it. I don't know. Have you guys seen any of that?
Oh yeah, so it's saying that it's a non-human origin material from a UFO.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they're being vague about it. It's like they're like spoon feeding us a little bit at a time to make us get okay with the big thing they're trying to shove down our throat. Like, other life exists outside of us. We're not the only people in the world, in the universe, right? Or conscious beings.
The other day, when we were talking about sweeteners like Diet Coke, were you talking about sucralose that's like a toxin? Yeah, that breaks down DNA and stuff. Okay, I like just noticed the headline for it.
I have like 50 cans of Diet Coke that I can't drink now. I'm like, oh man, this is.
Right.
After I came back from Hawaii, I cut it out anyway. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go cut out everything, even if it's my one true love, Diet Coke. So now I'm drinking organic pressed juice from Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Just not the same. Just not the same.
If I have to, I figured out I'd just do the cane sugar, I guess.
Yeah. Stick with the natural organic stuff. Although it's not as sweet, like the Splenda and those other sweeteners are way sweeter than sugar. You need way less Splenda and stuff than you do actual sugar. But I don't know, there's you get all these conflicting reports. Like, even me drinking Diet Coke, people would be like, "Oh, that's bad for you." I'm like, "No, fuck you. It's good for you," because I can pull up studies that would say no side effects. And now they come out with this other study now that's just like, this is wrecking you. This is causing like DNA harm, right? So I quit Diet Coke. I'm done with you, Diet Coke. I'm just drinking juices and coconut water.
Yeah. I feel that.
So I do miss it sometimes. It's pretty addicting because it has caffeine, right? And you get that hit of caffeine, and pretty much all the
Yeah.
drinks we drink have caffeine because caffeine's kind of addictive.
Yeah.
So, and if some people even get headaches if you don't drink the caffeine, right? So, I don't know, you get that with mate. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
do?
I drink mate and coffee. So yeah, if I don't drink for a few days, yeah, I might get some
Yeah.
headaches.
yeah, and I think it has to do with the gut bacteria. If you're
Oh,
not
really?
feeding what your gut is usually getting, the bacteria there starts to die, and then it's like screaming, like I'm dying, and it's sending
I
signals to
need
your
mate.
brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a mate, I need a mate. Yeah, one day when we go down to Argentina, Ralph, you'll get to try out some mate.
Yeah. I'm
It's
ready. I like teas and all that.
yeah, it's like bitter, but you like start like you build a. I'm guessing as a kid you drink it and you're like but then you drink
Yeah,
enough.
no one likes it. Yeah.
It's more bitter than like when we first had, when you first tried coffee as a kid, like
Yes,
unsweet
it's
coffee.
bitter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
Yeah.
sweet.
bitter.
Yeah.
It's really bitter. But it's the same thing like when I drank beer the first time, right? I was like, what am I drinking this piss for? This is piss. And I'm like, actually, this piss isn't that bad. And I'm just keep drinking. Now
Yeah.
I can't stop
Yeah.
drinking beer.
Hey, brother, piss is way better. No.
I've never actually taken on like the liking for strong alcohol. Like I hate whiskey. I hate tequila. Like it just doesn't taste
Yeah.
good. Like I'd rather have a Diet Coke, right? And even wine, I'm not a big fan of, but I'll still drink it just for the vibe, right? And beer, I've gotten the taste for it, so I enjoy a hazy or whatever kind of beer that you guys like, um, porters and IPAs and that sort of thing. But now I'm trying to do all organic, so there's very limited options for organic beer. I went to Bevmo and I got a couple of different beers. Uh, Costco sometimes sells organic beer. And I've also noticed that, so at my brother's bachelor party, I drank like 5 beers, maybe 6. No hangover the next day. So I also suspect if you start drinking organic beers and wines, that there's less toxins in it. So the herbicides and the pesticides aren't there. So you're less likely to get a bad hangover.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Yeah. So if you have the option, do that. Let's see here. So yesterday I went and did walk to get jury duty, and in Santa Barbara, it's just like this is a pretty affluent area of the United States, Santa Barbara. Ralph, you've been here.
Yeah.
And we have Montecito that has like Oprah, a bunch of celebrities, a bunch of super rich people, and so I would suspect that we'd have like more organic options in around here, but it's pretty limited. I did find one restaurant that I ate at, so that spot I'll be going to more of. But what I'm trying to do is I go into a restaurant or a coffee spot or whatever, and I just ask, "You guys have organic stuff?" If enough people do that, they're going to be like, "Okay, we got to start doing some organic stuff." Because if people walk in, you tell them no, they walk out.
Yeah.
So using your dollar, you can push for the products that you want. And if those products happen to be good products, the store owners aren't stupid. They're not going to be like, "Oh, I'm going to turn away, high markup," because they can mark up organic more than regular, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can use our dollars to write, get purge out for everything that you add. You have to remove something, limited space. So you start removing bad stuff, you start putting good stuff in, and you can do that with your dollar bill or your Argentinian peso.
Yes. Especially fast food restaurants, they make their money off of being able to like have food last forever. Like,
Yeah. So Burger King tweeted like, "Hey, I need ideas for what kind of food I should have," and I said, "How about organic burger and fries? I'll come and eat there." I can't eat there anymore. That was the last fast food place that I ate at because they got rid of the preservatives, right? They still have the pesticides. They still have GMO. They still have trans fats and some of the bad stuff. So um, I still recommend them over everybody else, but I can't eat there anymore. I have to go
yeah,
to Ralph's house to eat a burger.
all organic. I know. Sit in with the less fortunate children.
The kids are going to be eating better than us, right? Or not?
Yeah.
Well, me and you are pretty much all organic now, right, Ralph?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fede has no idea what he's eating. He has no idea.
No idea.
It's
I
like
don't feel that bad.
container of beef have like 8 ingredients. It's like I thought this was beef.
Cow plus yada 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 yada. Let me see. Was there anything else? Let me look at my Twitter feed, and I can read off some. You ever see Jimmy Kimmel and they do mean tweets?
Yeah.
I can do that with the mean tweets that I put out there today or yesterday. Let's see here. I tweeted a Bible quote. Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did to me. So it's like, help the less fortunate. I try to go on Facebook and I try to like switch accounts, and I was like, what a fucking mess Facebook is. And I was like, is there a worse B2C app out there than Facebook?
Yeah, that's a big thing right now. Well, a lot of people complain about Facebook. It's like
So difficult to use. And I'm sure they're doing like user studies and they're doing all the best practices, but it's like, how much shit can you fit on a single page, right? I remember the back in the days, you went and you had a fucking box where you put some shit, you hit post, and then you share pictures, right? And now it's like you can do it. It's like what Elon's trying to do with the X app. You heard of the X app? The everything app? That's gonna be a fucking clusterfuck.
Yeah, I don't know if they are making it like for older people or younger people, but yeah, it's not for us, definitely.
who the
Elon.
No, Facebook.
Oh, Facebook,
I
yeah.
don't know. Yeah, it's
Well, for sure, if I can't figure it out, my dad's not gonna figure it out.
yeah, bro.
they're trying to do everything because I know every now and then they bring up that virtual those virtual servers, the virtual. It's like Roblox for Facebook.
Is that like the metaverse?
Yeah, the metaverse. Yeah, metaverse.
Yeah, that was a flailing failure so far, at least. I bought the Oculus 2, and it was actually pretty cool tech. Like, just the first time wearing experience of you do like it's like what Apple was showing off. They already have that, right? But it's not like you don't do the see through. They pretty much have cameras and they project the outside in and they overlay on top of it. And it was pretty damn dope. Like whatever the Facebook engineers did, they did a great job. But
Wow.
it's like you put this thing on, you play a game, you get sweaty, and you're like, man, I wasn't trying to get exercise.
Yeah. Did it let you go to like a marketplace?
Yeah,
Window
you can
shopping.
I did a boxing game. That was a workout. Like just boxing was a workout. I had this one game.
The dancing games are good, or the Beat Saber, those things.
Oh yeah, Beat Saber. I had Beat Saber. That one's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I had one other. Oh, this one game where if you move, time moves, but if you stop, time stops.
Oh yeah, that's good. Super hot.
Super hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a pretty dope game.
Yeah.
So there's definitely like cool games on there, but once again, it's like you have to clear out space, right? You have to put this thing on your head, which is bulky and kind of hurts after a while, right? Like my nose start hurting after a while. Yeah, it's not as easy as like the Nintendo Switch or PS5 or whatever.
It's less intuitive.
No, it's intuitive, but it's just like bulky and it's cumbersome. Yeah. It's like you have to take a shower afterwards.
Yeah, I got you.
So, but it looked like I think they're gonna have the same problem with Apple's device. It's just bulky. If it was just like shades you put on, cool.
And you see, Apple's one it's wired, so you.
It's wired, so it's even more bulky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and no, I don't know anybody that can afford $3,500 to drop on that. So, maybe they'll find good use in like.
I don't know. Maybe same for developers or artists, or I don't know. Maybe version 3 would be cheaper.
Mhm.
I hope so.
So we'll see. But I'll definitely try to go to like the Apple store, try it out, and see if it's cool. And then I'd be like, yeah, well, I can't afford it. Bye. Let me read some other mean tweets. Okay, let's see here. I posted a picture of a turkey. My neighbor, she has chickens and turkeys in her front yard, and so whenever I walk by there, I see the chickens and the turkeys. So I shared a picture of a turkey. Here was a good thing that happened. Funny thing that happened yesterday. One of these accounts, the Lincoln Project, on Twitter said, "Hooray! We have less murders this year compared to last year." And then I was like, "Claire, we were halfway through the year. You can't just declare victory halfway through the year. We have they're like last year there was like 18,000 murders. Okay, this year there's like 15,000 murders to this date." And I'm like, and they were declaring victory, like we have less murders now. And I was like, you are smoking crack because you're just like trying to take the numbers and fudge them. And if no one pays attention to what you're saying, you're like, oh yeah, we're doing a great job. And then Bard's like, yeah, actually murders have decreased. And I was like, you're smoking crack also, Bard. Like you're spitting lies. So I corrected them and I said, look, Bard is saying this. And then they deleted the tweet. And I was like, so I don't think they issued a thing saying like, hey, we were incorrect. We apologize. We'll be more careful next time. It was just like, we're going to delete it. So what happens? It had thousands of views, right? Those people saw it. They took it for face value. They don't see a correction. So now they have misinformation in them that they're carrying forward. They think the Biden administration is doing a better job than the Trump administration or year over year, but it's actually getting way worse. There's more murders happening now. The rate has increased. So that was another one that I tweeted about. I just kind of go on Twitter. I read the streams, see what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, do a little bit of research. And then if it's bullshit, I call it out on it. And it's kind of fun.
I don't see anything wrong with that, man. That does sound fun.
Trolling the liars, trolling the cheats. Yeah. Then I get a lot of pictures of like organic people, farmers, people growing flowers, birds. So I'm also in like the hippie community. Then I'm just showing love. I'm like, oh, that's beautiful, that's awesome. That's more like the friendly section of Twitter.
Yeah.
Compared to the hatred and vitriol that's spit out from the politics side of we hate you, you hate us. Let's keep hating each other more and more. You're dumb, and we're smart. And the other side is like, no, you're dumb and you're misinformed and we're smart. It's like, no, you're both dumb. Both sides are dumb. Yeah. All right. Anything else?
Not at the moment. Excited about affiliate marketing.
To affiliate marketing we go. If we make any money, no one knows. Later, Jack.